Greetings metal community, so we'll get back with another video. This is a thrash and heavy metal, mostly thrash. CDs first. Been filling up my Poltergeist collection. This is the album from 2016, Back to Haunt. From Switzerland. Great melodic thrash band. I mean, the new stuff is pretty good as well, you know. The older is, of course, the best, but the two latest albums are pretty damn good as well. So, yeah, Poltergeist, I really like those guys. Then I bought the third full length of Darkness, German thrash metal band. I think it was Jürgen Naumann who had a video about them, so I did have two from before which I really liked, so I, you know, Conclusion, Revival, so I thought I just should get more stuff of them because they are pretty good. This is a 2005 Battlecry Reissue. Yeah, got this for a nice. I didn't pay much for this, so really cool to have, and solid. I do like the two previous albums more than this, but also the new stuff sounds pretty good as well. So I probably will get them. You know, maybe I just buy CDs. I don't know. I just wait and see what I decide. Then a reissue of Hobbs, Angel of Death, Heaven, Bled. High Roller Records. Pretty cool backside there. So yeah, Australia's Slayer. Yeah, not much more to say. Hobbs is cool, most definitely. Happy to finally getting the stuff in. So yeah, enjoy that as well. The rest of the stuff is vinyl. Can start up with the most brutal one. Just kidding. Wendy Williams. With Wendy Williams, self-titled. The vinyl avalanche here. I bought this album mostly because I love sex, but the songs, I love sex and rock and roll, and It's My Life. Really cool songs that I really liked when I was a kid. She has this music-wise and everything. It's kind of more in the style of Joan Jett, and but she has a little bit more scruffy voice than Joan Jett, harsher voice. Not so good clean vocals. There's a ballad here which is not very good. The guys from Kiss are very. I mean, Gene Simmons have produced this album, and Paul Stanley, I think he has made a couple of songs that's on here. Eric Carr is playing on it, and Ace Frehley has some lead guitar on the song. So yeah, Kiss was very influenced on this, and it sounds a little bit. The music is very Kiss. So, but you know. The two first songs on the side A is kind of, I mean, the rest of the album is good, but those two songs are just crushing the rest of the stuff. If I could get a single with just those two songs, I would have bought that. But yeah, cool lady. Then I just had to have this, you know, Slayer, Haunting the Chapel. I really love this EP. I mean, Chemical Warfare, and it's kind of, yeah, that's one of the best Slayer songs in my opinion. So, real solid reissue by Metal Blade, as always. There's a poster as well. I'm not gonna fold that out because it's big. So yeah, that was. I mean, normally I don't buy like EPs and stuff like that, but this one I did play a lot when I was younger, so it's kind of I felt the need to have it. Then I bought, you know, 2 releases by Atomkraft. This has been shown pretty much lately, so yeah, really cool. I would say British band. If I'm not, but this is really good. I also bought the first. I think it's the first one. Future Warriors. Not as good as the 2 other that I have now with Atomkraft. Is kind of a, I don't, thrash is kind of a little bit wrong, but new wave of British heavy metal towards thrash in a way. But yeah, cool to have them in the collection. It's kind of those bands that you saw back in the days, but this was kind of not. When you got into a store and looked at this, you just like, it was not something you wanted to pick up. Then, you know, the last Poltergeist I needed in my collection, Nothing Lasts Forever. This is the album. It's a limited edition, 298 or 400. Night of Vinyl Dead. This originally came out in let me check it, 92 or 93, I'm not sure, but it was recorded in 92. And you know, just as the rest of the stuff, it's pretty good thrash metal. So now I do have all the Poltergeist studio albums, so I'm pretty happy with that. Then I have 2 absolute classics. I do have this on original vinyl, but yeah, it's been played a lot. So music on vinyl, reissue, Alice in Hell, mandatory for all fans of thrash and heavy metal. Great album overall, but you know, of course, Alice in Hell is, and that's the problem with a lot of bands. They do start off with the absolute killer song, you know, the best song on the album, and that kind of sets the standard for the rest of the album. It's impossible to follow up, but you know, Human Incesticide and you know, Wicked Mystic, yeah, Word Salad is pretty good as well. So it's a good album overall, but you know, killer chops, and therefore, you know, it's not that even quality on it, but overall a pretty good album with some absolute killer songs on it. And then, you know, kind of a grail. It's not an original, but I don't care about that. For me, buying the reissues is totally fine. It's an album that I have been wanting since probably for 30 years. Eccentrics, Shattered Existence, you know, excellent album. I mean, the 2 first Eccentrics albums are just, yeah, killer stuff. I'm so happy to have this in my collection now, and you know, did spin this quite a bit when I got it. I think I played it 4 or 5 times in a row, and yeah, just enjoy the fact that I finally got a physical copy of this great album. UK thrash legends. So it is a grail release-wise. You know, of course, you should have it on original, but when you're stupid enough not to buy it back in the days, you have to wait and get a nice, very nice reissue. This was a color variant as well, you know, this red translucent. I'm not pretty, it's much redder in there, but you know, red is okay, but translucent records are not so good, but I don't care, it sounds great. So this was the only kind of variation that there was, so I don't know if there will be a black issue of it later on, but music vinyl tends to do some color variants on their stuff. So, but yeah, absolute killer. And that was all I had for heavy metal and thrash. I don't think there will be much of that in the future. Hopefully there will be more death metal and some black metal. I do have a black metal video to shoot as well. So yeah, hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for watching and commenting, subscribing and all that good stuff. Vi kjøst!